Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Miami, 0. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
4-2 Spider.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No chance to catch it.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll run it here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
1st and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out to a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll try the left side with a toss. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. PennSt 14, Miami 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on third and short. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Nittany Lions will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Direct snap to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the double.
Empty set now, 5 wide. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That's caught. It's Gonzalez. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
The Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And the back gets the football. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down. But you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. What you taught on defense, Kurt, don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's a shotgun run call. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Gain of 2. And 1st down for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The timeout is called, important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in there. The 2-point conversion puts them on top by a point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out. It's Cole. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run, launches deep, and it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And looking for a big play here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee.
The pass is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a one-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Takes the handoff. It's Gonzalez. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Canes. That puts him on top in the second half. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful two-point conversion. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver makes the grab, breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a great job by the offense here of spreading out the defense, creating those vertical seams. But you could almost feel the quarterback once he got this defense spread out. He had his eyes on one guy, his receiver, the receiver that can fly. Nice throw and another big gain.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. It's a run to the left. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful two-point try.
Man, I'm a little bit surprised that they went for 2 instead of kicking it to tie it up. But here we are in the second half. They decided to roll the dice, and this time it's in their favor as they take the lead by a point.
They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. At the 10. Ball carrier running through tackles. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 37, Penn State 5.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They don't block the defensive end. They show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for kicker.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He slings this one deep down the left side.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Incompletion makes it second down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Looking for some space. It's Gonzalez. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 20. Touchdown for the U. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Penn State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Finding some room at the 25. Defense finally makes the stop after a big game. This offense not throttling back, even on the final play.